Hey there, Melaminah here. Welcome back to My Bikini Competition Journey. This is episode number 41, progress update number 15, and also a new bikini reveal. Yay! So that'll come a little bit later. So, yep, check-in time again. I think I actually ended up skipping one and not sharing it with you because there was just too much other stuff going on, but don't worry. I mean, it's not like anything super drastic changed, so whatevs, we're all good. So I've been like holding pretty steady. We've still been just basically maintaining, and the photos that I'll show a little bit later, you'll see the stats from the last check-in that I did share with you, and then versus the one from today. So over the last couple of weeks, nothing too terribly crazy. I've actually been really good with my nutrition, and I've been good with, of course, the exercise. That I feel is like way easier to stay on top of rather than the nutrition where you have to I feel it's like a constant battle most of the time. To just make sure that every single meal you're doing what you need to be doing. So whatever, it's all a journey. So we move on. So so this couple of weeks, the only thing that I really did was we went to Anaheim. We went up to the House of Blues in Anaheim and we saw Goldfinger. So that was super fun, super exciting, and actually Tony Hawk made a special appearance. So one of Goldfinger's songs is on one of the Tony Hawk games, and that's what really made Goldfinger really pretty famous and stuff. That was what kind of launched them. And so yeah, it was super cool to see Tony Hawk come out on stage, and he actually sang the song with the other members, of course, thank God, because he's not a singer. He's definitely a skateboarder, so yay, he'll hopefully stick with that. But bless his heart, it was so much fun to see that. And then while we were up in Anaheim, there's this, it's not really a taco truck because it's an actual established little niche, but I guess it's a taco shop, you could call it, and it's called Tacos El Gringo. And I started following them on Instagram because some of their food just looked off the charts amazing. So when we realized that we were going to the House of Blues in Anaheim, this place is in Anaheim, boom, it was a no-brainer. We had to go check this place out. So I had to try their chilaquiles burrito. So basically it's chilaquiles, and if you're not 100% sure what that is, it's kind of like breakfast nachos. It's tortilla chips and eggs, and then you can put whatever kind of protein on there, usually chicken. I usually use chicken. And then there's a crema white sauce that goes on top, and maybe some salsa or whatever, but and cheese. And they are delicious. I mean, I'm a nacho connoisseur, so anything that resembles nachos, I am in. So this, my friends, is chilaquiles in a burrito form. Had to do it. So I am sad to report that it wasn't off the charts. It was okay. I think they didn't really have a crema sauce on there, and I think that if they had done that, even a chipotle lime crema or something would have been really nice. And I think that would have kicked it up a notch and made it way better. But I'm glad for the experience. I'm glad we went to try it. And it was in this little co-op center, kind of tucked away in the back, but there was also a craft brewery on one side and a craft, a winery, wine tasting space on the other side. So we hit up the brewery. Now technically I'm only supposed to have one alcoholic beverage per week, and that beverage is supposed to be a pure spirit. It's not supposed to be beer, and it's not supposed to be anything with mixers in it, which that part's not too bad, but I like beer. So I'm not going to say no to a craft beer at a craft brewery, especially one I've never been to before. So we went in there, and I had their coconut milk stout, which was so good. So I had that with my chilaquile burrito, and it was delightful all the way around. So we'll pop in some photos of that if we haven't already. And then, yeah, so a little bit more onto the progress update. I was actually starting to feel really discouraged. I felt like I have kind of hit a plateau, which in a way, like, I am supposed to be hitting a plateau, especially weight-wise, right? Like, we just want to maintain the weight while I build more lean muscle and burn fat. So that's called recomposition. But it gets kind of discouraging when you don't really see a whole lot of change rapidly. And to be honest, like, any kind of weight loss, unless you're doing like really, really extreme drastic stuff, like, it does take a long time. It is very small incremental changes, and that's part of the journey too, right? Just kind of trusting in the process and knowing that if you continue to do the things, if you continue to take the steps, you're going to reach your goal ultimately. With that said, sometimes it's, discouraging to not see progress. So anyways, I was starting to feel a little bummed out, but as I was actually doing my little write-up for this video, I was looking at my previous weight or like measurements from my last check-in that I shared versus the measurements that I took this time, and I'm actually seeing a little bit of progress, which is super awesome. So we'll go ahead and show the side-by-side tail of the tape so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Now, some of the measurements I feel can probably be attributed to human error. In my opinion, anything that's like a quarter of an inch in either direction is probably bullshit. It's probably just, human error from maybe taking the measurement at a slightly different place than last time, or maybe I didn't like pull it as tightly this time, or pulled it too tight, or whatever. I feel like a quarter of an inch in either direction is probably like whatevs. However, if you check out the booty, if you look at the hips measurement, that's like a 1 inch difference, and I feel like that is more believable. So it actually went up an inch, which is rad, because that tells me that I am building more muscle in my booty, and my booty's getting bigger and more lifted, and that's awesome. So yay. And then the other thing that I noticed while doing the two side-by-side measurements was there's a loss in the body fat percentage too. Now, I need to look into this a little bit more, but I've heard that body fat percentages are kind of BS. Like, you can't really take a whole lot of stock in them. But like I said, I want to research that a little bit more, because I don't know if that's truth or if that's myth or what the deal is. So I'm going to remind myself, and I'll touch base at a later time on that topic. But I see a 2.3% loss in body fat percentage, and that makes me feel awesome. So yay, I'm going to celebrate that as a win. All right, my friends. So, drum roll, please. The moment we've all been waiting for, a new bikini reveal. Yay! Oh, and if you were wondering, yes, my husband picks every single one of these out. I never know what he's going to get me, what they're going to look like. I never come to him and say, I want this bikini or whatever. No. All the ones he gave me for my birthday and this one that he gave me for Christmas, all 100% him. So do with that what you will. And then anyways, here are my progress photos from this time. So yeah, I freaking love this bikini, by the way. Super cute. Love the colors. Love the shape, the design. Spot on. But yeah, so this is where we're at right now. And I have not received my feedback from my coach as of yet. But I'll let you know if she says anything significant or if anything changes in any big way. I'm assuming it probably won't, because we're still quite a ways away from my show date. I'm pretty sure I shared this in several other videos, but just in case, I've moved my show date. It was always tentative. Originally it was tentative for spring of 2023. Now we are targeting fall of 2023, just to give me some more time so I don't have to kill myself to get this done. You know, all these dates were tentative from the very beginning, and they were all arbitrary from the very beginning. I don't care when I compete. I just want to compete. I want to get it done. I have come to the realization that that entering and winning, definitely entering a bikini competition it's a non-negotiable. Like, this is something that I feel in my bones. If I don't do this in my lifetime, when I'm on my deathbed, this is one of the things that I will regret if I don't get it done. So it doesn't matter when it gets done, just as long as it gets done. So yeah, so we continue to work on it. We continue to push forward and progress, and the journey continues. So thank you so much for being here, following along my bikini competition journey. It means so much to me that you tune in every week. And yeah, questions, comments, concerns, interpretive dances, you can leave those in the comment section below, or you can DM me on Instagram at Melaminah if you prefer to keep the correspondence a little more private. Well, definitely more private. And then, yeah, please share this with anyone you might think might find it interesting. Don't forget to like, and definitely hit that subscribe button so that you can get notifications when I drop new videos. I usually drop a new video every Friday for Fitness Friday, but sometimes I do one-offs as well. So make sure to subscribe and you'll get notification. All right, y'all, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.